conference already, but how many people here would like to go to conference and not sure they can make conference because they don't know if they have the money and all that stuff? Okay, so for those of you, this is really for you because this is going to be a path to get you to make the money to attend conference, okay, between now and July 15th, July 15th. This is our goal that Debbie and I had talked about yesterday because Debbie's also in that same position. She raised her hand too that she would like to go to conference, doesn't quite have the financials to go right now, so we try to get it back. Where do you want hers?
Wherever's comfortable.
Okay, so we figured out that it is about $1,600 to go to conference, and like Whitney said, it can be a little bit cheaper if you share a room and share transportation and bring a lot of Medifast food, and you don't have to pay for your own food there. But there's a lot of food at conference that's already provided, so you don't have to worry about that. So, and not to mention, it's the biggest investment of your life. So if you have to scrape to get there, I would highly recommend that you do. But we're going to do our best job to get you there without having to scrape and just maybe help some people along the way. So, Debbie, so what we're going to do is talk a little bit about...
Let people know the forms that they have.
Okay, yeah. So I think everybody has a structural tension form. And what I would like for everyone to do is to...
The next one.
The what?
You can show them so they know what it looks like.
Okay. Well, you don't have the one filled out. You have the empty one.
Yep.
So what I'd like for everyone to do is get a piece of paper and a pen out because we can all build a structural tension right now. So you can walk away from this part right here with a plan of what you're going to do. And obviously your wants and reasons for doing things are a little bit different, so you can write yours. So we'll...
Do they have pens out in the back? Does everybody have a pen? If you don't, ask MJ. She'll
Go to the back if you need it.
Okay, so we're going to start with Debbie. What would you like to do? You told me that you would like to go to conference, right? And
yes, I would like to go to conference in July, and I'd like to make enough money with Take Shape for Life to pay to go to conference.
okay, so we had identified that to be about $1,600. So at the top, you're what? So for those of you who are trying to get to conference, at the top, you're going to write to pay for conference by earning $1,600. Okay, so why is going to conference important to you?
I would like some more training so that I can help my current clients and future clients. I'd like to be a better coach, and I'd like to build a larger business.
Okay, great. And if you do that, what will that do for you in your life?
It would be so rewarding to help people. It'll help me financially. It'll help me personally just grow as a person to be able to talk to people on an individual level.
So that would be very powerful for you then.
Oh, yes, I'm so excited about it. I can hardly wait.
So then getting to conference is super important for you to get
Very
to that.
important. Very
All right.
important.
Okay. So the description for you to earn $1,600 between now and July 15th, we had figured out, working together on the numbers, that it's about 20 clients, right?
Correct.
You'll need to try to acquire 20 clients in the next 2.5 months.
Yes.
Okay? So that's our description of what we're trying to do. So our goal is to target 3 people a week, to try to get 3 clients a week. Okay? And if we can, for 9 weeks, and if you can do that, you'll have more than enough money and more than enough clients. Okay? All right. So let's talk about your starting point. Let's see. Your current reality. So what are your personal strengths and resources? What do you bring to the table for your clients?
What do I bring? Well, I have a personal story.
Okay.
I've lost 88 pounds on Take Shape for Life.
Excellent. Excellent.
This is the best program ever. And I'm willing to share that program with everybody I talk to.
That's
Hopefully
important.
I won't be a fire hose, but I'm trying to learn not to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a positive attitude towards the program.
Excellent. So those are all good qualities for a health coach. And I'm sure you have a lot of priorities in life right now, family and other things like that.
I have work and family, yes.
Full-time job.
Full-time job.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm a CPA. I
Okay.
do income taxes.
All right. So you're a numbers person. You
I
knew it
am
was
a
only
numbers
20 people.
That's right.
And you have a family life and other activities that you do?
Yes, I have a large family.
Okay, so I'm sure that has some time that takes for you each week. So how much time would you say that you have to dedicate towards Take State for Life to achieving the goal of making $1,600 and acquiring 20 clients over the next 2.5 months?
Well, as you say, I'm a numbers person, so I worked out the hours, and I'm willing to commit 15 hours a week.
Oh, that's great.
15 hours a week, that's excellent, great. So that's 60 hours a month,
Yes.
yeah? That's 120 hours in 2 months, so you have plenty of hours here to get people. Okay, so that's plenty of time. So your starting point right now, you're a senior coach,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
But right now we need to get in. You had another goal if you wanted to be executive director, I think I remember you saying. Yeah?
Yes, I'd like
Okay.
to be executive director.
So if we can get you to 20 clients, you'll also be executive director, be able to go to the invitation-only event at conference,
That's right.
and with a huge smile on your face, I can tell. Okay, so that's your current reality. So now we have to build some steps, action steps, with some dates that have timelines so we can structure what are you going to do in the next 2.5 months to achieve this goal. Okay? So the first thing that we came up with for you was to look at your target list of 100 people, your name. So tell me a little bit about your list that you have, and have you worked it, and what are you doing on it?
I have a list of 100 people, and I have sent out emails. I was working on it kind of before tax season, and now I've picked it up again. So I've sent out emails to about half of the list, and I have followed up with many of them. But where I need to work on is the follow-up and calling people.
Okay, so it's mainly your follow-up email, is that?
Well,
Or-
I sent out the original email, and then I try to follow up with a phone call. If I can't get them by a phone call, I send them another email.
Okay, and as we talked a little bit about this subject before, and we decided that it might be better to try to verbally talk to them before an email, because you were sending a long email, I believe.
I'm
right?
sending a very long email.
Yeah. How many people here read very long emails? Raise your hand. Yeah. So that's a very big awakening to realize that, hey, you spent so much time and effort putting this email together, but people aren't reading it. So we were going to shift that, and you were going to call them first and then send them emails later, and always keep them very short, right?
Yes,
You're gonna
very
put-
short email.
Okay, good. So we put a date down there for 5/19, so that's the end of next week, to complete and add some people to this list.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
going to add some more people that I've met and more people that I've thought of to my list.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now the action items, the next action item you need to take is for you to achieve getting 20 clients. Then we did the numbers of if you talk to 10 clients, 2 of them are the average that would say yes to doing the program. If you talk to 10 people, 2 of them will say yes. It's about 20%. So we're going to go on those numbers that if you talk to 10 people, 2 of them will say yes to you. So then your goal is to share this program verbally right now, right? With 10 people per week. 10 people per week,
10
right?
people. 10?
So if everybody did this, 10 people per week, you would get 2.
And how many per day is that?
That comes out to actually 2 per day if you do even Monday through Friday.
Is that doable?
Oh, yeah, I can share. I can definitely share.
Okay.
So 2 quality ones per day.
2 quality people.
Now you can do a lot more than 2, but 2 is just the number that you need to do to achieve these goals, which makes it very, very, very reachable.
I have a quick question. You're a brand new health coach. Have you done this with, who's your mentor?
Andy and
Andy and
Chantel.
Chantel. Are you going to do it with them a couple times?
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
yes.
Just because you wrote a long email, I might think skill-wise she.
No, in here I have that to talk about that.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to be doing that over the next 2.5 months, 10 people, and you're going to keep a track of that, right?
Yes.
And what you're doing. Okay. So also we realize that you have talked to already a lot of people, right, about
Yes, I
the
have.
program, and you've shared it, and you've done emails and stuff, and some of them haven't signed up yet.
That's
And
correct.
now it's about the follow-up, because as we heard earlier, it takes about the 5th follow-up before people are ready to say yes, unless it's a referral or something. So we have to continually follow up. So now you're going to follow up verbally or with the e-newsletter and the phone calls, right? So these people are on our e-newsletter, but that's once a month, and that's only 2 until conference. So some phone calls is probably going to be in order, follow-up phone calls.
Okay.
And that's another going to be ongoing thing until 7:15. So we also discussed that in order to get a group of people together, maybe that would be a very beneficial way to see if you can capture a larger audience. So you just said you will be able to do a client presentation, right,
Yes.
at your house.
Yes.
And we've always recommended that you bring in your business mentor to help you with the client presentation, no matter what, to help you there, to support you. And I think we got agreements from their business coaches that they'll be able to do that. So you were going to do one of those on the 6th of June. That gives you about a month from now to promote it, right?
Yes.
And the goal is to promote as many as 15 to 25 people, as many as you can. And don't expect everyone to show up, just be happy with who does show up. But promote it really, really heavily. And then you also decided that we would do a second one right before the 15th to see if we could capture another group of people who maybe weren't able to make the first group, right?
Yeah, great idea, great idea.
Okay, so that was another 15 to 25 people that you were going to try to invite. And then we were talking a little bit about social media. So do you utilize any social media right now, Facebook or Twitter or anything like that for your clients?
I do have a Facebook page, and I think I need to spend more time on it, make some more comments, try to get some more activity on my Facebook page.
Okay. So I encourage you to make sure you speak with your mentors and look at the rules and regulations on how we utilize the social media. And I highly recommend utilizing it. I know a lot of people are building their business on Facebook, but we want to do it in the right way. Okay, and also one of the best ways that most people get their clients in this business is built on referrals from clients that are currently doing good. What do you currently do to try to get referrals? Are you asking your people or teaching them how to refer to you, or what do you currently do?
I do try to talk to people about referring to me, but I'm going to ask Andy and Chantel to help me with that, maybe call one of my clients together, because the referrals are not coming as quickly as I would like or as often as I would like from my current clients. So I'm going to ask Chantel and Andy to get on a phone call with me with some of my clients and kind of show me how they ask for referrals.
Excellent. That's a perfect way to do it, because it is very, very important to educate our clients on how to refer to us. Because if you ask the average client who does not know how to refer, what are you doing to lose weight, what are they going to say?
Something else, probably.
Well, they're going to say Medifast, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm
yeah.
doing Medifast. And how many people have we lost because that's what they said? And we know we're doing the Medifast foods, but they're doing Take Shape for Life, right?
Yes, we're doing Take Shape.
And how good does it sound to say Take Shape for Life versus I do Medifast?
Oh, way better. I mean, don't you feel better when you say that?
Just when
It's
you
for
say
life.
it, I'm taking Shape for Life, right? Versus I'm doing Medifast. What does Medifast sound like to you when you say I'm doing Medifast?
Medical.
Or a diet,
Yeah.
right? Or when you say I'm doing Take Shape for Life, what does that sound like?
It sounds like you're having fun
For the rest of your life.
for the rest of your life.
Excellent. All right. And then the last thing that's super important is for anybody who's going to do this is to follow up with your mentor weekly, okay?
Yes.
And review this chart and the action items to make sure that you are doing everything on these action items.
Okay, I
And
can do that.
if you do these, are we going to see you at the event?
You're going to see me there, and you're going to see me there as an executive director.
You're going to be dancing?
So just to tie in, and by the way, Gary, if you had more time, I know you would have repeated back to her all of the things, and I heard you asking good questions. And one other piece I wanted to point out, if no one RSVPs, how many people are coming to your event? So you need to track how many RSVPs that you're looking at and how many people you get.
And call them
Reminder.
the day before and the day of, and constant reminders.
Beautiful. And I think that he did a great job helping you get clear on the presentations, getting groups of people together. We got clear on the fact that there's some skill adjustments that we need to support you on, getting together with your coach and sitting down and kind of identifying skills, activities, and concepts. And I'm excited to celebrate her reaching conference at conference. Let's do it together. But when we do this next meeting, when's our next meeting? Next month, the first Saturday?
Yes.
June 2nd.
June 2nd. Let's celebrate. Let's give, thank you so much, Debbie, for being willing to do this. We really appreciate it. And Gary, is there anything in closing you want to add? Gary was stickler about the numbers, but I think that you did a lovely job really getting clarity. And any questions from anyone? Cool. I did a great job, Gary. You did a wonderful job.